Welcome to the 11th edition of the Points After Podcast. I'm here with my host, Quad Sa, and today we got a long, good episode up for week two. Pretty much just finished. We got Monday Night Football going to happen in like an hour. Who cares? Kirk Cousins going to lose to the Falcons on primetime again.
I'm crying.
But how was your guys' week two?
I mean,
You said
it's
how was
going
our week
as
two?
I predicted it. No, I lost service.
My week two, it's pretty rough. Not going to lie. Pretty rough.
Bo Dix.
Man, that scrub, man. Get him off my team. I need Zach Wilson to start.
Oh, now Bo Dix a scrub?
Because we saw Sam Darnold came from the Jets, stunk, and now he's playing real good. Geno Smith was the Jets quarterback. He left. Now he's playing real good.
I mean, but
Zach Wilson up next.
all those guys are on better systems though and schemes.
Exactly. Bo Nix is probably in like the worst system. He's the running back on his team.
You literally were just saying Sean Payton
Sean Payton's
is
a
a
good
quarterback
coach.
guru.
But can you quarterback receivers that run like 4.8 and have zero separation?
Why is Troy Franklin not out there?
Because Sean Payton's an idiot. Sean Payton has his ties to his freaking New Orleans, his Saints players. Like Lil Hump. I love Lil Hump. But come on, you're taking Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin's snaps. And then Cortland Sutton.
Hey man, if he was good enough, he would be on the field.
Sean Payton's just an idiot, man. Because we couldn't get any running game going. We had one 20-yard run from a running back and never touched the ball ever again.
See, that's why I never took one of y'all running backs in fantasy this year. I was gonna pick one up because I was like, maybe they're gonna be running the ball a lot this year. But it looked like Bo Nix the running back this year, man.
At least he had a 50-yard pass, which was cool.
I did see that. That was the flea flicker, right?
Yep. If your opponent's line up in Wildcat, that means you're doing something good on offense. Because that means they're pulling that bullshit to get stuff happen. So week two recap. A lot of upsets. A lot of upsets happened week two. Those 1 p.m. games were something of amazing. I think the biggest upset was definitely the Raiders and the Ravens. Lamar, least clutch elite QB in the NFL. Once again.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Boom. So the Ravens, Derrick Henry scores. They're up 23-13 with like 10 minutes left. That Ravens defense bends and bends and bends. They get killed by short pass, run, short pass, Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, all that. And the Raiders get the lead with 30 seconds left. It's like 10 seconds left. Lamar drops back and just scrambles instead of trying to find somebody. He scrambles and then gets taken down and the game's over. I'm not sure what's going on with the Ravens. 0-2. Not a great start. Not a great start.
I mean, nobody had them losing to the Raiders, but you can't lie. The Raiders played great.
They played good enough to win. I'll give them that.
That defensive line. Then
They played good.
If you have Max Crosby playing, it just raises your chance of winning even more. That guy is special down there in Las Vegas.
He needs to get traded. Free him.
All I'm saying is Gardner Minshew played good enough to win. They got Brock Bowers involved. Devontae Adams been talking about how he doesn't have much time left in the league, so he wants to win. And this is a good win. As far as morale, like, think about it. Like, the game could have easily been a lot. It definitely could have been a lot more the gap because the Ravens were playing good at the beginning of the game. And I don't understand why the Ravens are not running the ball with Derrick Henry. You go get Derrick Henry, and this man is averaging 13 carries a game. Why? Actually, excuse me, my fault. 12 carries a game. What is going on? You need to put the ball in his hands at all times. You need to stop, like, we all know Lamar is not the greatest passer in the world, right? But he can make some throws, but passing is not his strong suit. So what they need to do is start running the ball with Derrick Henry. You got to get him going. That's the only way. I feel like, I'm not going to say that's the only way they're going to be able to get going on offense, but it's going to create more on offense than you think. It's going to open up the RPO game. It's going to open up play action. Like, everybody know how much of a threat Derrick Henry is when he's running the ball, and he still got some in the tank. I don't know why they're not running the ball with him. They want to do quarterback design runs all the time. Like, yes, Lamar is the pretty much the most electric quarterback in football right now, but you need him to be able to hit passes. Period.
And then my fault. You can continue.
I was gonna say another upset that I'm mad about, but I seen it coming, and I told you this was gonna happen. You said no, I don't see this happening. The Cardinals just demolished the Rams.
Just a rhino pill, honey packed, all that.
All I'm saying is, when I said the Cardinals was gonna win the game, what did you say?
I said I don't really see it happening. I mean, I was expecting Cooper Kupp to be healthy. That man left like second quarter.
But what did I say? I said it's a division game. Anything can happen. First, Kyler Murray goes on air and says, "Yeah, we're not gonna force feed Marv the ball." This man has 2 TDs in the first quarter. Hey man, that boy Marv is special, man. He's very special, and everything was just going right for them. Like fumbles, I was watching the game. Fumbles was going back. I think the center he had misplaced the snap in Kyler Murray's hands, and then Kyler Murray fumbled it again, and then Trey McBride got a touchdown off it. Like everything was just going their way. I mean, I'm happy because Kyron Williams scored, and I had him in fantasy. So, but other than that, this was a straight. I can't even say the words what they did to them. Like just like you said, honey pack, rhino pack, everything, man.
Matthew Stafford lost. Puka Nacua week 1, loses Cooper Kupp week 2. I'm about to be lined up out there with the wide receiver for the Rams. It's that bad out there.
I know who's gonna be the next number 1 receiver.
Not Robinson.
No.
Number 18.
Put him on your fantasy team right now on your bench. Jordan Whittington.
He's
gonna get a lot of targets next game. I promise you.
And then another team that's 0-2 with Super Bowl or Super Bowl in their minds, like they need to win the Super Bowl. The Cincinnati Bengals 0-2. Losing week 1 to the Patriots, we thought that was a bad loss. We thought it was just embarrassing. Like, oh my God, you lost to the Patriots. But the Patriots look all right. They don't look as bad as everyone thinks they did. And then they lost in a close game.
Than my team.
They're definitely better than my team too. The Patriots, they lost in OT to the Seahawks, which is a shout out to them. And then the Bengals losing on the game-winning field goal from Harrison Butker. I will say the Bengals looked a lot better against the Chiefs than the Ravens did. I'll say that. There were times that they actually like kept trading blow. Like Casey scored a touchdown, they scored a touchdown. Honestly, they kick a field goal, they get a field goal.
Honestly, if Jamar Chase didn't do that dumb behind flag, unnecessary roughness, what are you doing that for? And then you keep going after the play. Now, like you just costing your team yards. Now the 15 yards you just lost, they could have possibly went for it. I don't know if Zach Taylor was gonna do it, but it definitely would have been a better opportunity to go for it in the stage of that game. Because did you see that pick that Taylor Britt had?
Yeah, to tell you about Cameron Taylor Britt, he said, because it was crazy. That same route, he did the same exact animation against Rashee Rice, but Mahomes had like the perfect throw for a touchdown. Same animation against Worthy, one hand pick. And he was saying, like, before the game, he was like, bro, Xavier Worthy, he's fast. I'm not sure what else he does, but he's fast. And he got a pick right over him with one hand. So shout out to him. But it wasn't good enough to beat the Chiefs, That game-winning drive by Mahomes, stuff of legends.
I mean, I understand the Bengals are 0-2 right now, but they definitely, honestly, they can still win that division. Because the way the Ravens playing, Ravens also been in some tough games too. So I feel like both of those teams got to figure out a way to close games out because obviously they're not doing it right now. But the Steelers 2-0 right now is very surprising to me, honestly. If they win next game, we got to have a little talk about Steelers actually being a playoff team. Even though it's early, but
next week.
If they go 3-0, We gotta have some serious talks.
They play the Chargers next week, so that's 2-0 teams playing each other. But Justin Herbert got some foot problems again. That foot keeps bothering him. Getting X-rays.
Just in game manager.
But it's
that's
been working,
John
man.
Harbaugh made him.
It's been working. So shout out to them. And two of the most surprising games that happened. The Saints absolutely destroying the Cowboys. Derek Carr is a serious MVP candidate after 2 weeks of NFL football.
Absolutely Shannon Sharp the Cowboys.
And that was embarrassing. Like prime Drew Brees.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that coming.
I thought because once Marshawn Lattimore was out, I'm like, okay, the Cowboys got this one. They're at home. It's the Saints. I know the Saints look good week 1, but like, come on, it's the Panthers. Everyone will look good against them.
I mean, they got Paulson and Debo and Cooley, man. Them boys tough.
And then that boy Dak, $60 million, throwing 2 picks at home.
I mean, to be fair, one of the picks wasn't even on him though. Did you watch it? Did you see it?
I mean, also it was on Red Zone. Also was the Alvin Kamara touchdown. Of course, the 1 week I trade Kamara, he goes on for like 60 points.
You traded him to my brother, right?
Yeah, I got Baker and Ayuk.
But how did Ayuk do for you?
Ayuk got like 16 points. Baker had like 25.
I mean, Baker's actually a good quarterback in fantasy this year, honestly.
And then the next upset was the one I called the Vikings upsetting the Niners. Brock Purdy, he's down half of his all-pro roster. He's at CMC, likely out for like half a month, maybe. Debo just ruled out for the next game with a calf injury. Kittle was injured relating to that game too. He left that game late. And then all you got is Ayuk and Kyle Juszczyk. So hey, and Sam Darnold, that 97-yard blur. Like it's really impressive. That whole play was impressive, but the most impressive part was you're getting blitzed at your 3-yard line by Nick Bosa, Fred Warner in your own end zone, and he looks so calm, just in that pocket, steps up. Just down there somewhere.
But this is the thing about Sam Darnold, though. He does this every year. He plays good for like 3 to 4 games, and then after that, he falls off. But this year, he is in a better system. Like, you don't really have to do much in Kevin McConnell's system. It's very much, I'm not going to say vanilla, but all they do is play action, widespread plays, and you get the ball to Justin Jefferson because Justin Jefferson is going to be open there almost every play. If you can hit those throws, then you can't be in the NFL because how wide open Justin Jefferson was on that route, that 97-yard touchdown, he was like 5 yards. I think he was at midfield when he caught that ball. Yeah, he was like 5 yards advantage from the 2 cornerbacks that was chasing him. So I seen this with Kirk Cousins for 6 seasons. They literally, it's the same scheme, same system, everything.
I just need the whole system to stay healthy. Because if Sam Darnold's in a full system that's not injured, because when he was in Carolina, he was playing good those first couple weeks. Then CMC got injured, of course. Then DJ Moore got injured, and then his number 1 receiver became Robbie Anderson. And that's where things went down for Carolina that year. So as long as Justin Jefferson, he got injured too with, I think, a calf injury or something with his back. Let's hope he stays healthy, man. Best receiver in the NFL. And
he's actually the fastest wide receiver to 6,000 receiving
6,000 yards. So shout out to him. And then, we'll talk about the Thursday night game too. It was just a domination the whole way through. Wishing Tua a speedy recovery.
Honey packed.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what gets lost. Obviously, everyone's going to talk about how Tua's injured and like it's serious for him, but people forgot that before that game ended, it was a blowout the whole way through. James Cook, the MVP of the Buffalo Bills, turned up 3 touchdowns because his coaches finally realized that he's a good ass running back, and they finally started using him.
At first, he was fumbling. Don't do that.
He was fumbling, but then he was like, "You know what? Let me lock in. The team needs me. I need to lock in." And now look at
the 2-headed monster of James Cook and Josh Allen.
That's the best running back duo in the NFL, or maybe Lamar and Henry.
Running back?
Lamar and Henry's number 1.
Okay.
And then, so the outlook of the Dolphins, they got Skylar Thompson starting, and they're going to Seattle. I'm saying that's a lock. That's an L.
Skylar Thompson. Going to Seattle with Skylar Thompson?
Yep. So Seattle's going to be 3-0. I hate to see it. Easy ass schedule.
Yeah, the 12 about to turn up.
Skylar Thompson might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen play football like the
Skylar
last 3
Thompson
years.
might actually give Witherspoon like 2 picks.
Mm-mm-mm. What else happened in this week number 2? We had the Panthers losing 26-3, and to another topic, Bryce Young got benched. It's not looking good in Carolina, and this is why I've been talking about. We need to add relegations. If your team is this bad for a long period of time, you got to get dropped to like XFL or college football, because no way your ass could be staying in the NFL. I think the Georgia football team could definitely give this Panthers team a run for their money. So, whoever's the
And
worst
Clemson.
team, Clemson maybe, Texas definitely, even with Arch Manning. So, if a team is
Speaking
as
of
bad as
Georgia, Roll Tide, we're gonna be covering that game too.
or we'll see. And I say, if the Panthers are this bad, like worst team in the league for 5 straight seasons, they got to get relegated. They got to, or they got to like sue the whole team. Because I'm pretty sure they have football tickets going for like $7, which is ridiculous. For the home opener, it was for $7.
Yeah, because my boss, he's a Panthers fan, and he said his other boss, his other job, he said he got him and his girlfriend some tickets for like 25 cents.
Wow,
That's crazy.
that's
I'm
a
not
great
gonna lie.
idea. I'd be like, yo, babe, I got us some really exclusive Panthers tickets, man. I might pay like $500 for them.
Front row seats for like $2.
I think a footlong's worth more than 2 Panthers tickets.
That's crazy.
Next game, the Malik Willis redemption. They ran all over the Colts. The Colts, their first 2 games, they lit up 150 yards from Joe Mixon and then 150 from Josh Jacobs. That's not looking good. I thought the Colts could make the playoffs this season. Maybe we'll have to wait another year. Maybe we'll have to wait another year for that.
Honestly, I feel like Anthony Richardson played the worst game in his career so far. Only because he didn't look comfortable at all that game. For some reason, I don't know why you don't look comfortable against the Packers defense. I mean the front seven, because the front seven is not outside of Rashawn Gary and Kenny. They still got Kenny Clark, right?
Yeah.
Outside of those two, I'm not saying they scrubs, but they defense not even like that good. Like they only got Jair McKinney, Stokes, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Luke Van Ness. He looking like a bust, man. I'm sorry. Did you see that, man?
He looked okay-ish.
No, he looked nowhere to be found. I'm saying you should keep track on your second team, bro. Like, what's going on, bro?
Hey, they're my first team. My first team.
Your first team.
I'm taking a 1-year prove-it deal.
1 year prove-it deal?
Mid-season trade.
Mid-season trade, so you no longer Mile High?
I'm a root from afar. I'm a still root for them.
If they turn it around, I don't want to hear, yeah, I'm a Broncos fan, okay?
They'll turn it around once they draft Quinn Ewers.
You think y'all gonna draft Quinn Ewers next year?
No, just because Sean Payton's the head coach. Unless Sean Payton gets fired, that's the only way they're gonna draft a quarterback.
You think they're gonna pull a
the Cardinals?
A Josh Rosen?
That Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray could be looking like what the Panthers do this upcoming draft.
You think they're gonna
if Bryce Young struggles, if he struggles.
I mean, he did struggle.
Because it's been how long since it's been 2 games. He has no touchdowns and 3 picks. He's throwing for 80 yards against the Chargers defense. And that's a defense that
the Chargers defense is not that bad, though.
It's all right. But like 80 yards? Come on, man. So we're not that the Bryce Young talk. If Andy Dalton starts, who do they play week 3? Let's see if it is a good engaging point. They play the Raiders. The Raiders, they just beat the Ravens. If Andy Dalton can look decent, if he looks like 250, 2 touchdowns, we got to have the Bryce Young talk. So we really do. Because I remember back in that NFL draft, I was thinking that CJ Stroud could definitely be the number 1 overall pick. And I said, if I was the Panthers, I would just say fuck it and take the experiment of Anthony Richardson. Just because like what he can be. With the monster arm, the dual threat ability.
But I'm saying, though, you think if CJ Stroud was on this team, you think he'll be doing better than Bryce Young?
I think he'd be struggling, but not as bad as Bryce. I think he'd be playing like how Jaden Daniels
even last year?
Last year, I think it'd be bad, but not as bad as how Bryce Young was.
Because look, Stroud can't run. Bryce can. So most of the time, Bryce was running and keeping the play alive and actually trying to throw people the ball. Stroud can't. Once Stroud's get and like he's mobile a little bit, but he's really a pocket passer. If you get him collapsed in the pocket, it's pretty much over.
And I think it's just because it's nothing around like Bryce Young the person. It's just it's hard to have like a superstar upside with the build he was given. Being what 5'9", 5'10", doesn't have a great arm. He's
You know
definitely
what I
small.
think it is though? I really think his confidence is like it's really not up at all.
He's got to. I've been saying he's got to show something. You at least got to like look somewhat competitive in losses. Cause I remember.
I mean, it's
Justin
hard to
Herbert,
do that when you're. I mean, the defense.
I mean, they sold away their good defense to help out the offense. And now the offense struggling, and the defense can't get a stop now.
I mean, the offense like last year, the only bright spot was Adam Thielen. He's not even showing up. Deontay Johnson been. He just been lost in the sauce too. Like I don't know what's going on down there.
Adam
in
Thielen
Carolina.
runs some routes. It's just he gets missed most of the time. I feel like it's just Bryce. He's just not comfortable and standing in the pocket. I feel like that's just it. He'll have a clean pocket and then he'll roll out. You saw the play where he rolled out with like 4 people chasing him. He's like trying to redirect and just gets sacked instead of throwing the ball.
Yeah,
That was this is a bad play.
He should have threw it at one. I don't know why he didn't do that.
And then next game we had was the Jets and the Titans. I think it's up for Will Levis. It's done. He had 2 costly turnovers back-to-back games, throwing the pick 6, and then this one where he's doing a front flip and just throwing the ball backwards to his running back.
Will Levis is trash.
Will Levis is probably the funniest play style quarterback there is in the NFL.
No, don't get me wrong. Like he's like a how can I?
He's like a Jameis Winston.
No. He's like a. I forgot that basketball player.
Basketball. Oh, not what's his name? JaVale McGee.
Somewhat, I say he's more like a Deion Waiters though. Cause you know how Deion Waiters is. He'll do the most bullshit, make a shot, and then he'll come back down the court, get a turnover, and don't play defense, or his body language shows that he don't really like understand what's going on. It's just like Will Levis, like when I watched him that Jets game when they was down 24-17 in the last, it was like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He actually broke 3 tackles to get out of a sack. Runs for like 15 yards, and then next play, he throws the ball. He actually misses DeAndre Hopkins in the end zone. And then they get a false start, which backs them up like 5 yards. And now you on 4th and goal from the 15-yard line. That's hard to complete. So Will Levis shows some flashes that he can be a decent quarterback, but just like his head coach was like, "What are you doing?"
He really just said this. He said, "What the F are you doing?"
Like he flicked the ball back. Why? What are you doing that for? Just take the sack.
A front flip fumble.
And then blamed the running back. He was like this. You was the reason. He wasn't expecting you to flick the ball back. Like, come on, bro.
Next game. I'm gonna let you break this one down. The Giants and Commanders game.
So that game, honestly, I feel like we could have won that game. Hold on.
Going over the stats, we got
Honestly,
Daniel Jones. Oh my! So you can continue.
I feel like we could have won that game. We actually had, first of all, I don't know what Gano was thinking. Playing Gano. First of all, Gano was on the injury report since Friday. He said he had a groin injury, but it actually turned out to be a hamstring injury. He said that he didn't know if he was gonna be ready to go. Dable said, I have no reason to go out and get or work out a kicker and elevate one. So I'm like, okay, so he must be good then. So I'm going to take. I'm like, okay, but then in warm-ups, Gano was like kicking field goals from like 50 yards away. I don't know why. Like, and then he's complaining about his hamstring. Dable didn't say anything about it. Now goes kickoff. Gano kicks the ball off. You see him on the camera angle. He's holding his hamstring. Commanders actually ran the ball back, but it was a flag. So he actually got injured on the kickoff. After that, we never seen him again. And then when we scored, we asked Jamie Gillen to kick the field goal. He missed it like wide right. After that, we was like, yeah, it's over. We're gonna have to go for 2. So we scored 3 times, and there was plenty of possessions that we was in field goal range, but we couldn't kick a field goal. We was like at the 30, 40-yard line, but we just couldn't kick field goals, so we had to go for it on 4th down, 4th and 5, 4th and 3. It was one time 4th and 8. Like, these is critical possessions that we needed to kick field goals, and that's lost. That's points that we basically left on the field because we didn't have no kicker. If Dable would have just been like, okay, my kicker is hurt, let me just go out and elevate K York, because K York is on the practice squad. I don't know why this man wasn't not signed to the roster for this week. So I'm not too mad about this loss, because I'm mad at the defense, because the fact that Kayvon and Brian Burns have no sacks in the first 2 games is actually scary. Dexter Lawrence is the only one out there that's dominant. I don't know what's going on with Brian Burns, but buddy, you're getting paid $30 million a year. You gotta show up, buddy. Kayvon, you're a top 5 pick. You gotta show up, buddy. The defense, the secondary, Terry McLaurin, Deontay did his job. Deontay and Drew Phillips did their job. I forgot to send you the post too, but Drew Phillips had like 12 total tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 sack. So I'm not worried about the slot receiver. I'm really just worried about our back end, like safety, and like our corner 2 spot, because Adoree is out there getting cooked like burnt tofu. I don't know why these. I can see why they gave this man a $1 million contract non-guaranteed, because he doesn't look good at all. He looks like he's been in free agency for a couple months. So the defense didn't force 1 punt the whole game, which is insane to me. I don't know how that's possible, but it is what it is. Like, I'm mad about it, but at the same time, like, the offense looked completely better than it did last week. We was actually moving the ball. Malik Neighbors got involved. I think Neighbors had like 18 targets with 10 receptions, 125 yards, a TD. So, like, I'm not too mad about the loss, but I just feel as though the defense got to tighten up. And I did question the Shane Bowen hire, because I did want Brian Flores, so I was like, it is what it is. Like, so that's how I feel about it.
All right. Next game, we got the Browns and the Jaguars. It's time to panic if you're Trevor Lawrence, because you just got paid this $275 million contract, and you're not playing good. I said the first game against the Dolphins, you played all right. In this game, you're going into halftime, you had 10 yards passing at halftime, which is cause for concern. I will say Brian Thomas is looking real good. He had a big 70-yard catch. Shout out to him for that. And then,
is he looking better than the Neighbors?
I think he might finish with more yards because his quarterback position is a little bit more stable. Because, Lawrence just just throw it down there somewhere. Trevor
Lawrence hasn't won a game since week 13 last season. And he hasn't thrown over 250 yards passing since last season. But the quarterback position isn't a concern though. 250 million. But okay.
But let's see this next week. I'm not sure where they play, but let's see this next week. It was ugly. It was a really ugly game.
They lost to the Browns. They should have beat the Browns.
I will say. I remember the home opener. They changed it to Trevor Bank Stadium. 13 points in the home opener. But the one good thing I saw from this game was Jerry Jeudy playing real good. He had 80 yards. He had like 8 receptions, 80 yards. And I had Deshaun Watson under on yards. And this mother every time, 3rd and long, just fucking Jerry Jeudy down there somewhere. Catches it.
But you see how you was clowning Deshaun Watson already.
Yeah. I mean, he's not good. He's still not good.
He's better than. I'm not even gonna say it.
I mean, a rookie versus what, year 8 Mahomes? I mean, not Mahomes. Watson's gone from that top. Watson. Year 8 Cosby. Next game. The game I knew was going to be an upset. The Buccaneers and the Lions. Baker Mayfield balled out in Motown, and Jared Goff is.
I don't know how
some trash
can go off for 5 sacks and still lose.
Has Jared Goff thrown a touch? Oh, he has thrown a touchdown this season. He threw it to Jameson Williams. I forgot about that. But Baker Mayfield didn't do much. 12 for 19, 185, a touchdown on the pick. But Chris Godwin, he's been balling as of recently. I think he's number 2 receiver.
You say he would suck.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then
wow, bro.
Amon-Ra, the wide receiver 2 in Detroit, 11 receptions, 119 yards.
The wide receiver 2 in Detroit. He's wide receiver 1. What are you talking about?
By default, we know the wide receiver 1 is Jameson Williams.
All right, bro.
You see what happens when he's not gambling? He's going off for 50-yard touchdowns and 50-yard plus plays. All Amon-Ra does is just run in the slot, cut left, 5-yard drag route, 4-yard out route.
But I'm saying you wish you had a wide receiver that can get open like that.
I mean, if he's in the slot, no one's going to guard him. No one guards him. He's getting guarded by 240-pound linebackers.
Bro, if y'all put Trey Franklin in the slot, I promise you he could do the same shit Amon-Ra is doing. 100%.
Not with the way Bo Nix throwing the ball. Not with that O-line. So the Lions are 1-1.
Wallpaper though.
No, he's not.
No,
my wallpaper is this. No. My wallpaper is this. Well, you can't see this, but
who's that, Brian?
Nah, it's a picture of me. Let me see if I can lower the brightness. That's me.
I remember one point you said in the chat that it was Bo Nix.
Yeah, I took it off and I put Jordan Love on my wallpaper. I love, man. You know what? Everyone's getting injured, but guess who started the injured trend? Jordan Love. Those followers, man. This is my real wallpaper right here. My king. My glorious king. Number 10 from Wisconsin. I need him back, man. But if Malik
number 10 from Wisconsin. Oh, you talking about Jordan Love?
Yep.
Are you talking about Van Dyke? I'm about to say he got a torn ACL.
So the next couple of games we had from the 4 o'clock slot, we had the Broncos Steelers. I knew this game was gonna be boring. It was boring. They scored a touchdown, I think their second drive of the game, and it was literally no fun at all. They didn't do any fun plays. It was just boring. Hand it off, quick run with what's his name? With Justin Fields, and then boom, quick game, just quick slant, quick out route. Throw it to the running back in the flat. Run it with Najee. It was just straight boring, safe football.
But this is the Steelers though. This has been them the last 4 years now.
This
Actually,
is why
no, 3 years.
The Steelers, because every regular team that's boring is supposed to lose, except for them. I don't know how they do it.
Bro, all they do is play defense and literally run the ball and game manage. That's it. That's how Mike Tomlin job is always secure.
Exactly. I don't know, man. And I saw it was a 3-sequence play that I completely ruined my whole vibe of the game. I saw Bo Nix drop back, throw a 25-yard strike to Cortland Sutton over the middle of the field. He caught it in the strike over Joy Porter. Great play. Next play, Wildcat snap to Javonte. He pitches it to Cortland. He brings it back to Bo. 50-yard throw to Josh Reynolds. I'm like, okay.
I like that.
That was cool. It was definitely cool. It was underthrown, but it was cool. And the next play,
Bo Nix doesn't have that great of an arm though. We knew that.
He's an okay arm. He just have a
but that's what I'm saying. He's an intermediate route thrower. He's not gonna sit there and throw 5
And then,
deep balls per game. He's probably gonna get you 1 or 2 per game, but we already know. I mean, at Oregon, that's what he was.
and
An
then
intermediate passer.
the next play, 1st and goal, handles to Javonte Williams. He loses 3 yards. 2nd and goal, Knicks drops back. Horrible footwork. Throws it with his feet planted. He throws it and completely misses the defender. Throws a pick right in the end zone, which was horrible. It's not looking good. And then it was just never good for the rest of the game. It was just just boom, screen pass, swing pass, drag route, curl route, check down. And it was just bad. But at least he looked a little bit more confident throwing the football. In Seattle, that was not happening. That was not happening there.
I mean, when you playing at the 12th man, bro, it's hard to play there, bro.
I don't know. It's ridiculous, man. I hate that that's still a thing.
You know what I mean? With going around with the black man, the stadium meter.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally everybody when they play there.
And then the Sunday night game was the Bears and the Texans. Texans win 19-13. Caleb Williams. When is he gonna get slandered like Bo Nix has began slander? Where's the Caleb Williams? All I've seen for the slander was before the season started.
Does Caleb Williams have multiple games with 2 picks?
Does Bo Nix have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, DeAndre
He still
Swift?
wouldn't be able to do anything with them.
Wow. So let's just get the elephant in the room. This is the best situation a number 1 overall pick quarterback has ever been in. This is the best situation. Name me a better situation that a number 1 overall pick quarterback has been put in.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh my god!
What
do you think? I think that was a good situation, but it wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as this.
Jarvis Landry.
That was before
Nick
Odell.
Chubb.
That was before Odell. That was the season before Odell in 2018. That's when they had Landry at wide receiver 1. That was it.
They had Landry. They had Njoku.
They had Chubb.
Chubb.
And Njoku didn't become Njoku until
O-line.
Flacco. I say
Myles Garrett
and nobody else.
I mean, but Caleb has DJ Moore, Keenan Allen,
Rome Odunze,
DeAndre Swift, no O-line.
But this is an elite situation for a 1st overall pick. Could we say that? For a 1st overall pick, it's an elite situation.
Now, I ain't making no excuses. Like, he played bad, but it's only the first 2 weeks of the season. Like, I'm not too, like, set on, like, what's going on. Because, first of all, they got him playing on primetime.
Stadium Pulse. Flashing in Houston.
Only because he's the number 1 pick. And he's still trying to do stuff that he was doing in college, which is not going to work. Him spinning out the pocket and then throwing it downfield to triple coverage, like that's not going to work like it did in USC, bro.
This ain't the Pac-12, my brother. This is the NFL.
So I mean, like once he break out of that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be all right. Like, yeah, he lost, but he gonna bounce back. But you're right though. He should be getting slanted like Bo Nix is. But it just Bo Nix can't do what Caleb do though.
I mean, Caleb Williams was called a generational talent because of his out of structure play,
yes.
Not about his in structure play.
No, but I'm saying, okay, who would you rather have right now on the Broncos, Bo Nix or Caleb Williams?
I'd rather have Sam Darnold over both of them.
That's not the question though. See, look, you always doing this.
Give me Baker Mayfield, bro. Give me Geno Smith,
bruh. Bo Nix or Caleb Williams?
JJ McCarthy.
All right, bro.
I'll take Caleb. I'll take the upside. Hopefully he can do those break 5 sacks.
Sean Payton gonna make him look like Peyton Manning.
Sean Payton's gonna have that man killed week 2.
I mean, I bet you that flea flicker would have been a touchdown though.
Maybe, I don't know.
Caleb got.
He was throwing to Josh Reynolds, man. Josh Reynolds was not a burner.
But he was past the defense though, and it was overthrown. Underthrown. My fault.
So then of course, CJ Stroud, 23 for 36, 260 and a touchdown. I think CJ Stroud is the luckiest QB when it comes to almost interceptions. He has like 5 interceptions that were just like rolled up by like an inch of a foot or a penalty. Hey, we got to start talking about him getting bailed out by interceptions.
He's playing with Gambler, bro. You know Gambler, the X Factor?
Yeah. And then Nico Collins, top 10 wide receiver in the NFL, 8 receptions, 135 yards, and a touchdown. He was killing Jalen Johnson.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
All right. And now for a quick preview of the Monday night game between the Falcons and the Eagles. That's coming up in about like 20 minutes. Falcons, Eagles. I'm not sure how I feel about the Falcons. Because real shit, the Falcons scared me. After that first game where they didn't look good against the Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers defense. I give them that. Steelers defense. Great defense. Probably the best defense in the NFL. But Kirk Cousins couldn't even put pressure on his legs. Couldn't put pressure on his legs. They had him going out in shotgun, which, Kirk Cousins, he doesn't want to do that mobility because it's hurting his leg. Leg's not straight. Bichon didn't look that good. Kyle Pitts didn't look good. Drake London didn't look good. The defense looked all right, but it's the Steelers offense. You don't got to know much with the Steelers offense. And the Eagles, of course, they beat the Packers on primetime last week in Brazil. Jalen Hurts had a lot of dumb plays, a lot of costly plays, a lot of turnover-worthy plays. It wasn't looking good for Jalen, but that last drive where they needed to really ice the game, he got it done. Scrambling for first downs, finding Devontae Smith, finding A.J. Brown, finding Dallas Goedert, handoffs to Saquon. Saquon Barkley might go for 200 yards. I'm just talking about the Monday night preview. I'm thinking Eagles win by like maybe 15 plus points. I think it's gonna be that kind of game for the Eagles. Hey, maybe not. Just because it's a lot. It's been week 2's been the week of upsets.
I'm only saying that because Jalen Hurts. We gotta start talking about Jalen Hurts turnovers. We talk about Josh Allen. We talk about Dak. When we gonna start talking about Jalen Hurts turnovers? Since coming in the league, I think he has around like 41 turnovers. I'm not saying like yes he wins, but he's not always the reason why the Eagles win. Like if let's just say they didn't have Saquon for that first game, I don't think they win that game. Honestly. Like he had 2 picks and he had a fumble, even though the fumble was on Cam Jurgens, But he does turn the ball over a lot. So and even in the Super Bowl, critical fumble that he coughed up when it mattered most. Like if he didn't fumble, then I'm pretty sure they're Super Bowl champions right now. But I got the Eagles on the spread. I got them minus 5.5. I think that's the spread for the game. I don't see them winning by like 15 points. I don't know. I know it's Kirk Cousins prime time, but I don't know. I think they're gonna keep it. I think they're gonna keep it close. The Eagles defense is not really that good. So I mean we seen that in Brazil. So I think the Falcons can keep it close, but I don't see them win this game. I think Eagles win. I think Saquon. I think I got Saquon for 80 yards rushing and a touchdown today. I don't see him going off for 3 TDs like he did in Brazil. So, I mean, like you said though, like Falcons Kirk Cousins on primetime is never a good recipe. But I see them keeping it close though.
The NFL and putting Kirk on primetime is like the LeBron and D-Wade alley-oops. It's been like 3 straight years of him on primetime against the Eagles.
I don't know why.
Once.
It's like they want him to lose.
They might want to, but I don't blame the Eagles defense for playing bad because they're playing against an elite quarterback, Jordan Love, of course. Jordan Love was great against almost every defense.
So Kirk Cousins not an elite quarterback?
After the ACL, I'm not sure. After the ACL injury. Because we got to look back at that Steelers game. Drake London, nowhere to be found. Kyle Pitts, besides the 1 touchdown, wasn't anywhere to be found. Bijan was okay-ish. Of course, they didn't really use Tyler Algier like that, and they got no wide receiver too to really help off the lead from Drake London. That's why I think this defense might cause some problems, and then we're going to start talking about this defense being, maybe it's a top 10 defense, and they're going to play a real team, and they're not going to be as good. Because I say Quinion Mitchell, he played pretty good for his first game. He was definitely strapping up Christian Watson. I'll give him that. But it won't happen again. Let them play in the playoffs. Jordan Love's destroying that defense.
We're going to see what Jordan Love look like when he come back.
He's going to come back and throw 3 touchdowns his first game back.
Want to bet on that?
Yep. Let me see. I gotta see what the opponent is first.
No.
I gotta see what the opponent is.
No.
Let's say. Let me see. Packers schedule. Let's say he comes back. That's week 3, 4, 5. Let's say he comes back week 7. That's the Cardinals. He's most definitely throwing 3 touchdowns against the Cardinals.
No. The Rams got dismantled against them.
Because the Rams don't got nobody on defense.
Tre'Davious White.
Come on now. Tre'Davious White in 2024.
He's still a good cornerback.
He was getting fried by Marvin Harrison. The first quarter. He lit up 140 yards.
But you act like Marvin Harrison is not a stud, though.
It's a rookie. Come on, bro. It's a rookie. He's
good.
It's
a rookie, but how many rookies we seen come in the league and dominate? Puka?
Cortland Sutton?
Odell? Jamar Chase? Justin Jefferson? Terry McLaurin?
But that first quarter, Tre'Davious White had a stat line.
CD didn't dominate. I can't lie about that.
He didn't dominate because Dak got injured his rookie season.
AJ Brown, not AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, like all these wide receivers, like it's possible, bro.
I will say, but I think there's nobody on that Rams defense. Aaron Donald was the only reason that defense was somewhat respectable. Now he's gone, and they're getting cooked. They were letting up touchdowns to Greg Wilson. I never heard that.
They got Jared Verse now.
But if that's your best edge rusher, shout out to you.
What? He's good though.
But he's a rookie. Like, come on, bro.
What does that mean? That's why you go get pass rushers in the first round. If you think they elite talent, that's where you go get them. Sometimes it takes some time for them to develop. I mean, look at Josh Allen, Hines.
Allen.
He wasn't that good first. I mean, his first year he was decent. What's going on with Trayvon Walker? He was a number 1 pick. Nobody talking about him. What's going on with him?
He plays all right, but not good enough for a first overall pick.
He's the first round. He's the first overall pick. Just like you said, when you're a first overall pick, it comes with expectations. He's not playing like a first overall pick. I mean, but he knew himself he wasn't supposed to be picked that far up. But nobody talks about him though. Nobody talks about him. Because that draft class,
there was no clear number 1 overall pick. That's why. Because there was no real offensive talent. It was just straight defensive talent at the top.
I think what makes him a first overall pick is because you can move him around. You can put him at outside. You can put him on the edge. You can put him hands in the dirt. You can play him off ball. Like that's what I think that's what makes him good. He's kind of like I want to say Isaiah Simmons, but not with the coverage skills. He can play a lot of multiple positions when it comes to being on the field. So I think that's what they took him. Like, yeah, he can rush the passes, but that's not his specialty. His specialty is being able to move all around the defense. You can put him at D tackle, edge, all that. But back to the what we were talking about. Like, yes, he got cooked, but I mean, he wasn't expecting that. They already said they wasn't trying to force feed him the ball, so I don't think he was really thinking like they was gonna pass him the ball like that.
So I want to talk about probably the most interesting team in the NFL right now, the New Orleans Saints, outscoring their opponents. What is it? At 92 or no? It's 91 to 29 points. That's how they're outscoring their opponents. Crazy. That's Peyton Manning prime Broncos numbers. Shout out to them. So I want to go through the Saints schedule. I want you the way that they're playing with some elite offense and elite defense. We'll do their schedule. Let's see how they finish. So next game, they host the Eagles.
And this is the Saints.
Yeah, there's New Orleans Saints.
Let Are they playing at home?
They're at home in the Bayou.
Don't ever call it that shit again. We call it the Superdome. I got them losing.
So 2-1.
Only because I don't see them going 4-0.
Next game, they got to go to the Bando in Atlanta.
Wait. Hold on. They play them this Sunday, right?
The Eagles, they played the Saints this Sunday.
I don't see them going 3-0. My fault. I said 4-0. I thought they was playing them next week. Because I forgot Monday night you still play on Sunday.
Yeah. Next, they played the Falcons on the road, week 4.
Divisional matchup, I think Saints win.
3-1. Then they got to go to Kansas City on the road.
They lose.
3-2. Next game,
The refs gonna find a way to bail out Mahomes again.
Wow.
They're gonna bring back the 2018 special.
Wow. Next game, they host the Buccaneers.
They lose.
3-3. Tough game coming up. Thursday night football, short week. You got to host the Broncos.
They win.
Wow. Not even a thought.
What? Bro, come on.
I mean, they never seen a defense like the Broncos yet.
If they honey pack the Cowboys, what do you think they're gonna do to y'all?
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be like a 50-54 kind of final score.
Bro, if they honey pack the Cowboys in Jerry World, what do you think they're gonna do to y'all?
The Cowboys don't have a defense. They don't have a defense.
The defense better than y'all's.
I'm more moved by the Broncos defense. I mean, they got Micah Parsons.
Okay, who's on your defense better than Micah Parsons?
Pastor Tan.
Be realistic.
He's the best corner in the league. Micah's not the best pass rusher in the league.
Debatable. That's debatable.
I say TJ Watt is better than him.
TJ Watt had no sacks against the Broncos.
He had like a phantom one. His aura sacked Bo Nix.
All right, bro.
He was coming around about to like hit his leg and he missed it, but somehow Bo Nix just fell.
The aura, man.
So they beat the Broncos.
They gave him that sack.
No, I don't think they counted it. I'm not sure if they count like self-giving up sacks. Because that's what Peyton Manning used to do. Before he didn't want to get touched, he just drops
Tom Brady and Eli Manning.
So 4-3 right now with a major upset win against the Broncos. They got to go to Los Angeles for the Chargers.
Major upset? All right.
They got to play the Chargers on the road. Derek Carr usually owns the Chargers. I'll give him that.
I'm gonna say they win.
5-3. Tough game coming up. You got to play the Panthers on the road.
Next question.
6-3. Next, they host the Falcons.
They lost the last one, so they're gonna win this one.
Now, you gave them the win the last one.
Okay, so they lose this one. My fault.
All right, so that's 6-4. Next, they got to host the Cleveland Brownies.
They win.
Maybe 7-4. They got to host the Rams next.
I think this around the time Puka or Cup come back, so I think the Rams win.
7-5. Tough game coming up right here. They got to go to the dangerous MetLife Stadium and play the Giants.
Next question.
So I'm assuming that's a win for the Saints?
No, a win for the Giants.
Wow. That's just the next question, but the Broncos wasn't?
They had MetLife, though.
I guess. 7-6.
Brian Burns' legacy game.
Next, they host the Commanders.
They win.
8-6. Next, tough game, prime time. They got to go into Green Bay. Remember, Jordan Love's healthy.
Is Jordan Love back?
He's already back. He's already back and gotten a bunch of games under his legs.
I think this game ends in a tie.
A tie? Wow. So now they're 8-6-1. Next game, they got to host the Raiders.
They win.
9-6. The final game on the road to play the Buccaneers.
They win. They sweep them.
So that's a 10-6-1 record. I'm pretty sure that'd be good enough for a playoff spot, but I thought this was probably going to be like a bottom 5 team in the league.
You think so?
I thought it was the very beginning of the season. Just because they didn't do much, it's always the same restructured contract to get underneath the salary cap and just run it back.
But I mean, the Saints, they really never do much with their roster and still be competitive. So I never lost faith in the Saints. And I don't know, Saints is just one of those teams where they like the Steelers. Like, every year they're gonna compete just to be able to do enough to have a winning season. They never like contenders or anything like that. They just be just enough to be, being like a winning team, basically.
And then I want to talk about which 0-2 team are you more afraid about, the Ravens or the Bengals? Because both these teams have Super Bowl aspirations. They both lost to the Chiefs, and they both got upset by a team that they should have beaten.
So you saying what team am I most scared of being having a losing season?
Who you have less faith in after these first 2 weeks?
The Bengals.
The Bengals. I was going to go ahead.
They're more beat up, like far as with injuries and stuff like that. They still the running game is still questions. There's still questions about it. We don't know if they're gonna split carries with Zach Moss and Chase Brown, because I haven't been seeing Chase Moss. I mean, not Chase Moss. I said Chase Moss. Chase Brown. I thought he was gonna be the top back this season going into it, but they got Zach Moss. Zach Moss, don't get me wrong, he's a good running back, but they really don't have no identity on offense because T. Higgins is out, Jamar Chase is begging for a contract,
and I mean they ain't playing good either.
The defense looking suspect outside of Trey Hendrickson, because that boy a dog. So I would say I'm really scared of the Bengals because it just, yes, they want to go to the Super Bowl, but it's just what is your identity as far as your whole team? It's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of drama, a lot of stuff, voids you need to fill and stuff like that. So what is going to be your identity moving forward amongst starting 0-2? And I feel like it all starts with Joe Burrow, only because he already came out and said to himself that he expects them to be back in the AFC Championship. Which, if they had T. Higgins, I'm pretty sure if they had T. Higgins, I don't think they start 0-2. I think they beat the Patriots if they have T. Higgins. I don't know about the Chiefs, because the Chiefs, I don't know. Chiefs been owning them lately, so I don't know about that. But if they could turn this around, I don't really who they play next week.
I'm not sure, but I know they have an easy schedule for the rest of the season.
Let me see. They play the Commanders.
Oh, should be easy one.
Commanders, they play them on Monday night. They can win that game. And then they play. So they play the Commanders. Oh shit! They play the Commanders, Panthers, Ravens, and then Giants.
Yeah, the Bengals have
so they can easily go
easy schedule
4-0, easily.
And they
they could turn it around though. It's really up to them though. This next game for us Commanders is really gonna show where this team is at, because if the Giants was able to score 3 touchdowns on you, why can't you? If you ask me, they can put up 35 on the Commanders.
See, for me, we know the Bengals never start the season good. Remember the last time they made the AFC Championship game, they started the season 0-2. They lost to Cooper Rush and Mitch Trubisky, which is obviously head-scratching, but the way that they played against the Chiefs looked way better than the Ravens did. They were going, once the Chiefs got the lead, they went and grabbed the lead right back. And it was a back-and-forth event. And if it weren't for the rookie safety making the crucial mistake at the end of the game with the PI, which was barely PI, and it was just a second too early. They would have been walking out of Arrowhead with a win, which most teams can't say that they've done. So shout out to them. And I will say the Ravens have one of the hardest schedules left. They got to play the Texans still. They got to play the Bills. They got to play all those tough teams. And the Bengals, their next schedule, they got to put the Commanders, Panthers, the Ravens, Giants, Browns, Eagles, Raiders, Ravens, Chargers, Steelers, Cowboys, Titans, Bengals. Browns, Broncos. They got like 8 games they should be favored in. And the Ravens
But are they gonna win them though? It's always
That's the
upsets,
problem.
bro.
That's the problem.
I feel like the only in the next 4 weeks, I can see them going 3-1.
They got the Commanders.
I don't think they beat the Ravens the first game around. I think the Ravens win that game, but they could definitely beat the Commanders, Panthers, and Giants. If they do that, they back on the right track. Honestly, if you ask me.
Let's hope, because I know the Joe Burrow Bengals always start the season rough, and they find that tune, and then they're unstoppable.
Yep.
But this Baltimore Ravens, I think this loss to the Raiders was worse than the Bengals loss to the Patriots. Wholeheartedly, I think it was worse.
Yeah.
Just because like you had the lead right there, and the play calling was horrible. The defense let up. The offense couldn't get any drives when they were up 10 points. And it was just bad all around. So I got more hope in the Bengals winning this division, because obviously the Steelers are in first, but they're not winning the division. Let's be honest. They're just fluky 2-0 team. That's what they are, man.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that.
Who do the Ravens play next week? Oh, they play the Cowboys next week. Ooh, that should be a good game. And they're in Dallas. You know, Lamar he's the best quarterback against the NFC, so let's hope it stays that way. And next, let's go through the week 3 games we got. Who we think's gonna win?
Bet.
For Thursday Night Football, we got the Patriots going to MetLife and playing the Jets.
Who they playing?
They're playing the Jets on Thursday night. I
got the Jets.
I might get the Patriots here. They've been playing damn good football.
No, I got the Jets.
I got the Jets as well. I got the Jets, and then that's when Drake May rolls out.
I mean, Jacoby's Brisket been playing all right. The next game, the first 1:00 game for Sunday, the Giants going to Cleveland. Give me the Browns.
Yeah, I got the Browns, man.
Give me the Giants.
I got the Browns, but like a walk-off.
Giants upset.
Next game.
We got to put up some points to win. We got to be able to score.
Next game, it should be a good one. It's the Eagles playing the Saints.
Oh, I got the Saints, man.
I got the Saints, man. Derek Vehicle.
Honestly, I got the Eagles.
Derek Vehicle.
Give me Derek Carr.
Vehicle is
really. I definitely want the Eagles to win because my boy Saquon. But the Saints, the track they've been on is ridiculous, man.
Been playing like the prime Denver Broncos Peyton Manning.
Derek Carr just started balling out of nowhere.
Hey, yo, Quad love D-Ron the Ops.
What are you talking about, yo?
He gonna say I want the Eagles to win because of Saquon. Like
my boy Saquon on there, man. That ain't my fault. They let him go.
Bro, he's not on the team no more. You need to stop worrying about him, bro.
Bro, that was my favorite play on the Giants. You feel me?
Nah, your favorite player now is Malik Neighbors.
It's Daniel Jones.
I'm grown as hell. My favorite play.
So you don't like Malik Neighbors?
I mean, I like Malik. I mean, I just fuck with Bach, man. That's my guy, man.
Nah. I can't even say what I want to say about Bach right now.
Bro, he had a hat trick week 1, man, in Brazil.
You think he's gonna have another hat trick tonight?
He's gonna have a damn good game. I give him that.
TDs.
I got him under 100 this game. I got him under 100.
That's wild. That's wild. That's crazy. That's
wild.
You not like Bart, yo.
Qua, how much you want to bet on this thing?
Over under 99.5.
over
Bro,
100.
he's playing Atlanta.
So
He's playing
At home.
Atlanta.
He's playing in PA,
Yo,
his
come on.
hometown.
Don't disrespect.
The homecoming. It's like
Yo,
LeBron calling
I'm
back
about
to
to go to that
Cleveland.
game, matter of fact. Cleveland.
all I'm saying is
Cleveland.
Quad didn't say nothing about Malik Neighbors' good game though.
He did have a good game. I didn't see the game. I can't watch the game. I didn't see it. I saw the stats.
Next game we got up should be a good one. We got the Texans and the Vikings. Sam Darnold Vikings. Yeah, give me the Vikings in this one, man.
Give me the Vikings, man, because the way the Texans are playing, man.
The purple people eaters are back. That Brian Flores.
JJ McCarthy's cooked.
Insane.
JJ McCarthy is not getting no burn ever.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. They're gonna start him next year.
The Vikings
Not
are gonna go to the playoffs.
Bro, Sam Darnold's literally the bridge QB. He's gonna start him next year.
Watch once Sam Darnold wins in the playoff game. Once he wins in the playoff game, he's gonna get that Trevor Lawrence contract.
Kirk Cousins 2.0.
No, Sam Darnold literally gonna get a contract somewhere else. He's gonna get like a Mayfield contract just off that one season.
Hopefully it's to Denver, man. I really hope. Next game.
Well, I have with Bo Dix.
No, that's not my quarterback.
We talked about Bo Dix already.
That's not my QB.
That's not your QB? Damn.
No, my QB is Jordan Love.
Damn.
Our next game. This is kind of a tough. I'm kind of stuck between this game. We got the Buccaneers playing the Broncos. I'm kind of stuck with this game.
The Buccaneers. There's nothing to be stuck in between. What?
That Broncos defense looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
What about that offense? You got to score points, bro.
Hey, we could win 6-3 as long as the defense shows out.
I mean, you could win with field goals like the Washington Commanders did.
That kicker has 7 threes, looking like prime Klay Thompson. All right, next game we got the Packers and the Titans. Give me the Malik Willis revenge game. Packers are winning.
Nope.
Give me Mayo Man.
Give me Mayo Man.
Mayo Man is losing this game, and then he's gonna get benched. That was crazy.
Honestly,
fumble.
They do need, a new quarterback, but I don't got them losing to Malik Willis.
Why not?
Because it's Malik Willis.
Malik Willis played all right. He went 12 for 14 and a touchdown in this most recent game.
Yeah, he probably ran for 95 yards too.
Nah, Josh Jacobs had 150 yards rushing, so shout out to him.
Oof.
Next game, the Bears and the Colts. Give me Anthony Richardson.
Good Colts, man. Yeah, man.
Give me Caleb, man.
Caleb Williams on bus watch right now.
Did you see? Is it me or Caleb is struggling a little bit?
He's struggling a little bit right now. It's okay.
He's struggling a lot with this great ass system.
This is the two. That's who you should be talking about, not Bryce Young.
We talking about
the wrong person.
Well, let's talk. I'm not sure how to feel about Caleb Williams. It's definitely concerning his play.
Yes, but you gotta look at what Bryce has and look at what Caleb has. And then tell me
Caleb's rookie season. I'm gonna give him a rookie season at least. Now, this is still happening in year 2.
He still has more than what Bryce has ever had.
If Caleb Williams plays this year 2, we're gonna have to talk.
But we talking about 18 games played to 2.
We're talking about no wide receiver or O-line for 18 games versus somebody who has a decent O-line and decent receivers. Not even decent receivers, great receivers.
Great receivers is crazy.
I'm willing to let
Keenan Allen's not great.
Go.
DJ Moore's not great. Mooney's not great.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see Ron play.
Oh, Doomsday? Not great?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, he's good, but he's not great yet.
He's not great yet, but I'm saying, compared to what he has right now.
I'm willing to let this rookie season bypass, but year 2, if he's still playing like this, we're going to have that.
I can't wait till Caleb Williams shut you up.
Let's hope. Let's hope he shuts me up.
You hoping he doesn't?
Yo, is this? I'm pretty sure. Yo, Is Caleb Williams the worst starting QB in the NFC North? I think he is.
No, he's not.
Because Jordan Love's better than him. Jared Goff's better. Sam Darnold's better.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
those guys you naming has more
Malik
better
Willis is
minutes
better.
played.
I mean,
Malik Willis is better.
Malik
No,
Willis.
he's not.
Don't do that.
Hey, Malik Willis had a touchdown pass his first game in.
How many touchdown passes Bo Nix got?
Hey, look at you! Look at you! Look at you!
Nah, he's a rookie QB.
Malik
We
Willis is damn
compare.
near a rookie QB. Malik Willis is a damn near rookie QB.
No, he's not. He played games.
No, he's not.
He has like 5
played-
games played.
So he still played.
All right, man. Next game,
I
Chargers
still
Steelers.
can't believe he got drafted. Chargers Steelers.
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, let me get my boy Herbert, man.
Let me get Herbie, Jay Herbo. The Steelers' undefeated season ends now. This fluky ass run.
Yeah,
You said
Justin
who?
Fields and
Who?
them.
Chargers
season?
Steelers.
Oh, Chargers win.
If Justin Herbert is injured, they give him the Steelers because they're doing X-rays right now with his foot. Next game, Dolphins Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. Easy.
He's gonna play.
Skylar Thompson gonna be like the first quarterback to throw 9 interceptions in the game.
No, he's not Nathan Peterman.
That 12th man is something different. Next game, Panthers Raiders. This is Andy Dalton Panthers.
Give me the Raiders, man. Give me the Raiders, man.
Give me the Raiders in a
I
close
got the
game.
Panthers, man.
If you think Andy Dalton about to come in there with the same exact core and O-line and do better than fucking Bryce Young, you're high.
I definitely think Dalton could throw for
He said
200
you
yards. I could
No.
see Dalton for throwing for 202 TDs.
Who is he? The thing is, I believe anybody could throw for 200 yards. The question is, who is he throwing to?
He's gonna get
He throwing to
That
Home
boy.
Depot Associates.
wow.
Home Depot Associates is crazy.
Yo, he's throwing to people that work at Lowe's, man.
Yo, Adam Thielen was getting open, man. I saw it with my
Adam
eyes.
Thielen is a future car salesman. He's done. This is not Minnesota Adam Thielen. This is Ford F-150 Adam Thielen.
Nah, that's crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna get the Raiders, but it's not gonna be a blowout. Definitely not.
Not gonna be. Not
Niners
be a
Rams.
blowout.
Niners easy.
Niners, right?
Give me the Niners. The Rams are gonna go 0-3. Sadly,
The Raiders.
I love-
You said the Raiders gonna go who?
the Raiders are gonna beat the Panthers.
Yep.
The Raiders gonna beat the Panthers. You got the 49ers beating
The Rams.
the Rams.
No receivers.
No receivers. None.
They got me playing a wide receiver. Oh, the Falcons game started. Let's go, Saquon. Let's see. First play. Why are they right at the 50? The game just started.
Wait, the game started already?
Handled. Oh, RPO. Who the hell is that? That's Covey? That's Covey.
Wait, the game started?
Yeah, Monday night. So we got the rest of Lions, Cardinals. Honestly, give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals in this game.
No. J-Mo about to go off for like $125.
Yeah, the wide receiver one in Detroit might go off this game.
They got Amon-Ra St. Brown getting traded next year. I'm letting y'all know this right now.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna trade him for CMC.
They're gonna trade him for something.
Getting traded for CMC is crazy. So CMC and Jameer Gibbs backfield.
And Dave Montgomery backfield. That's the greatest 3-man backfield in NFL history.
Nah, they're gonna trade David Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery's gone.
Oh, Jalen Hurts RPO. He's like the slowest fast quarterback I've ever seen in my life. This dude Hurts.
He sucks.
He's pretty good. Our next game, we got the Ravens and the Cowboys. Low key.
I think I got I don't know, man. I think the Cowboys
these are
gonna
two
come
frauds.
out wilding. The Cowboys gonna come out wilding, but they're gonna lose.
Give me the Ravens. The Ravens. Lamar, this great NFC QB. But let's see. Lamar, you can get it done.
They lost one time.
This dude Covey is getting all the catches, bro. I need it to be Devontae Smith. Next game, the Chiefs and the Falcons on Sunday night in Atlanta.
Mm.
You know what? Give me the Falcons.
Whoa. All right.
Give me Perk Cousins.
The way Patrick Mahomes been playing. Yeah, the way Patrick Mahomes been playing, I'll take the.
He's been playing like the Dylan Raiola kid.
His son. Playing like
They
his
swap
son.
bodies. Freaky
They swap
Friday.
bodies.
Freaky Friday is crazy.
Next game, Monday night. What? Oh, so this is a 2 Monday night game. What is this? Jaguars Bills. Low
Give me
key,
the Bills, man.
the Jaguars kind of own the Bills. Low key.
Give me the Bills, man.
Give me the Jaguars in the upset, man.
They need Trevor Lawrence to show somebody something. For sure.
It's gonna be the
Yo,
game right here.
You know, Trevor Lawrence haven't won a game since week 13 of last season.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, he was
still
injured.
better than Jones.
And Davis still rooting for him, but saying
Yo,
something
that's
about
Goldie. That was my college QB. I got to root for him, man. Clemson Tigers.
Who's your college QB now?
Cade Klubnik, bro. I wish I was back with
Klubnik.
Klubnik.
Klubniks.
Bro, all these dicks jokes, they gotta go.
He sounds like a corporate manager.
He sounds like the Kebler elf.
Yo, that's wild, yo.
And the last Monday night game, we got the Commanders and Bengals. We're the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals by 90.
And Joe Burrow about to go for 7 touchdown passes against his defense.
I need him to. Our fantasy team getting tore up.
So boom, talk about fantasy. Me, I'm living life in fantasy. I'm 2-0 right now, undefeated. Still the number 1 seed, the team to beat. Made a big transaction.
You only 2-0 because your stats inflated.
Bro, your stats are inflated too. Everyone's stats are inflated. How am
My stats, I'm cooked. I've been getting cooked.
But he lost,
what's been happening.
Quad lost in like 3 leagues.
Last Sunday, this Sunday I lost in like 3 leagues. But that's because I really wasn't paying attention to the other one.
Insane.
I made a big transaction. I traded Kamara for Baker and Ayuk. It's looking like I might have lost the trade.
Yeah,
but you know
definitely.
What? I mean, that guy, he's got to win his game if to make sure the trade wins.
No, he's not winning that game. I'm about to beat him.
And of course, you know, my glorious king, Nico Collins, going off for 40 points. Shout out to him. Top 10 wide receiver in the NFL.
No,
most definitely.
It's hard to say top 10 right now.
I will say there's 6 receivers I'll say that are better than them. And everybody else there's a discussion.
Better than man.
I'll say Hill, Jefferson, Chase, CD, Brown, and Devontae and Cooper Kupp are better than him right now. I say right now he's better than Devontae Adams.
You think he's better than AJ Brown?
No, he's not better than AJ Brown. You know, AJ Brown's the 4th receiver in the league. He's better than Mike Evans right now.
What? He's
better than Mike Evans right now.
Holy Puka?
He's better than Puka. Not even close.
What?
He's easily better than Puka. That stadium pulls again to Kirk right now. He's shaking. So, any other topics you want to talk about from week 2 that caught your guys' eye?
Actually, not really.
That was the one I had was the Bryce Young topic, honestly.
The Bryce Young benching.
This was ridiculous. I mean, if you're gonna bench him, like get a better quarterback than him to teach him. But he's coming to the Giants next year, man. That's it. You'll give him like a 5th and a 6th round pick. He's gonna ball out.
So, if say this hypothetical world, Andy Dalton plays good and they win, is it time to talk about Bryce Young, like the serious bad talks?
No.
If Dalton balls out.
Why I say that is because Andy Dalton has been in the league our whole life. Since we've been watching football, Andy Dalton has been in the NFL. AJ Green was his main target when we was in the NFL. So, like, you know, being that he's a veteran, no. And Bryce Young needs to sit behind somebody and learn.
He needs to be mentored by Daniel Jones. Oh my God, Kirk going through a pick.
Nah, he's not getting mentored by Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones can't even mentor anybody.
So I think that's all we got for today's episode. We'll be back next week once week 3 is wrapped up. Anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah,
All I'm
man.
saying is I'm just letting you know now. I will be back for episode 12 when the Giants beat the Cleveland Browns on Sunday.
I think my prediction for the Giants record is pretty accurate. We got to put that up after they lose to
No, you
Cleveland.
said we was beating. You said we was beating the Vikings and the Commanders.
I did say that, but then I said we may
So
possibly lose.
you already looked up.
But then I said we may possibly lose.
No, but you said we're
Then I
gonna
said
beat the Commanders for sure.
exactly. We just started off 0-2.
But
That's
technically we beat them. We just have a kicker.
we didn't beat them. We didn't beat
Technically, we
them.
beat them.
Technically, we beat them. Shit, man. Man, listen,
That's
man.
all I got to say.
We're trash this year. That's fine, though, man. So
Take
Daniel
it
Jones
from
is out.
Milrow.
Nah, we're gonna take
What
for
you want,
Manning.
Shadur?
Manning.
Come on, Archie boy.
We're gonna pick up
man.
Ryan Tannehill for 1 year.
No,
Ryan Tannehill for 1 year. Take for Manning.
I'd rather go get Bryce Young.
They gonna get who?
Bryce Young.
We're not going to get him though. We're gonna take for Manning, man. And he gonna unretire number 10. And he gonna ball out.
No, why would they unretire Eli Manning's number?
Because the better Manning is coming in.
He's coming in there, bro. We about to ball up.
No, we going to get Milrow and we gonna go forward with him.
We're not picking Milrow, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
We
Milrow's not a first round pick.
We're gonna get. Yes, he is. How much you want to bet if he win Heisman this year? He going top 10.
No, he should be going top 10 though.
He's a quarterback.
He's going to the Raiders next year.
We going to get Milrow or Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yo.
Cam Ward's a good day pick.
Cam Ward is nice. What you mean?
Yeah. Okay.
He's tough.
Cam Ward not tough.
Yeah. Right.
He's tough, but NFL tough. I'm not sure about that.
No.
Bro,
Jalen Milrow, he's still raw.
He only played like 2 games.
Listen, here's what's gonna happen. You're not picking none of those quarterbacks you just named, and you know why. We're gonna get Carson Beck and be surprised Carson Beck is trash. We're all gonna be surprised that Carson Beck is terrible. We might pick Klubnik, whatever his name is.
God.
Never.
We're gonna pick somebody real trash. We might sign Will Greer.
Travis Hunter.
Nah, if we pick up Travis Hunter, I'm not even gonna lie, I might be hyped. That'd be the first pick in a while that I was hyped. We're gonna pick Shiloh Sanders.
I'm gonna draft. So I got, we got the insight of how the Giants are this season. So I got the rest of the schedule. I want you guys to tell me how you feel it's gonna go. So right now, by default, the Giants are 0-2.
Exactly.
So next game, play the Browns on the road.
We lose to the Browns.
0-3. You host the Cowboys on Thursday night.
We lose to the Cowboys.
0-4. You play the Seahawks in Seattle.
We get cooked by Seattle. We always lose to Seattle.
0-5. You host the Bengals on, I think, Monday night.
Golly, damn. We lose this.
You see, you needed these first 2 games, man.
We lose to the Bengals.
0-6. Next, you got to host the Eagles.
We might beat the Eagles. Nah. The first game, where is it at?
It's in MetLife.
Oh, we got
1 o'clock.
We're going to beat them.
1-6. Next, you got to go to Pittsburgh on Thursday night.
We cooked them.
2-6. Next, you got to host the Commanders.
We fry them by 55.
3-6. Next, you go to Germany and play the Panthers.
We beat them by 99.
4-6. See, the season turned around. Next, you got to host the Buccaneers.
We lose.
4-7. You got to go to Dallas.
We get cooked by Dak Prescott and his homies.
4-8. Next game, tough game. You got to play. You got to host the Saints.
Listen, hopefully Spencer Rattler is starting that game.
Derek Carr, let him go with that starting job. The way he started,
we're gonna lose to the Saints.
That's 4-9. You got to host the Ravens.
We might beat the Ravens because we beat them before. I think we beat them.
It's a 5-9. Next, you gotta go to Atlanta.
Bro, Atlanta about to catch 50, man. We beating Atlanta.
6-9. You gotta host the Colts.
Anthony Richardson, his shoulder about to fall off. So we got the Colts.
So that's 7-9. Then final game, you gotta go to Philadelphia.
Oh, we can cook by Philly in Philadelphia.
So 7-10 record. See your rebound after starting 0-6, finishing winning 7 games.
Yep, we trade Daniel Jones for what's his name? Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
We go draft
a
Manning.
wide receiver.
We we go get Manning. In 2026, we get like Imuka, what's his name? Egbuka from Ohio
State.
Yep. Or we might get Luther Burden. We're gonna turn up, watch. And we traded for Chase, Jabbar Chase.
Oh my God, Saquon. Oh my goodness. Nice juke move. So that's everything we got for today. And we'll see you guys next week.